that time will tell. But Luka is definitely up there as far as guards.
Well, I ain't gonna say trash.
Well, I'm saying as in like the whole system. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know I'm your boy Nate. You know Mr. Man. He always gonna come on laughing. You know say hey, you know we here to have a good time. Hey, what you this guy. Oh, you gotta watch the highlights.
But I got to see you in the game, man. Because highlight tapes are just clips of
I'm
what
not
you're
North
doing.
Carolina fan because obvious reasons they suck, right? But
North Carolina suck.
You know that's just
Hold up, son.
That's just
Hold up.
Yo.
Yo. What it do? It's Mr. Man with the Man and Man Sports Podcast. I'm your host, and I got my guy Nate with my co-host. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, you know how we do it, man. You know, hey, Nate the Great, you know how I'm coming, man. Hey, I don't back down from a fight. I will tell you that, brother.
Look, I'm just glad to be back, man. We took us a little time off to revamp a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we coming back, just to have fun, of course, and debate with this knucklehead and, just have fun doing what we do. You know what I mean?
Well, it's been a lot going on, too, at the same time.
Yeah. March Madness going on, the women's and men's going on, and then we got the NBA playoffs about to show up, and the NFL making changes, and baseball is about to start. So we got a lot going on, man. A lot going on.
I was watching some baseball today.
Oh, yeah?
It's already booming.
Booming already?
Booming already.
I'm trying to catch a game this year, man. Go to the
Atlanta Braves?
Yeah, go to the Braves game.
Well, they've been. I don't think some people make it out of the battery. hey, they go to the game. They be like, "What game?" I'm like, "Man, you ain't watch the game?" Nah, I never left the club.
But I do want to go to a night game. I want to go to a.
Oh no! I ain't. Me and the hot dog ain't gonna be bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't
me or the hot dog.
Yeah, it's me or the hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like both of us ain't gonna happen.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's my thing. That's my thing. So, but yeah, it's been a lot going on, man, in the sports world. Sports has been crazy the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, then the Olympics coming on in the summertime. So yeah.
I be forgetting about that.
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna be a pretty good year this year.
Yeah, a pretty good summer.
Look, USA all the way.
Hey, another talk.
Before we get into our topics, man, I want to give I like giving shout outs to people, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to this young fella on TikTok. That fella's on TikTok.
Feller.
His name is Joe Battle. He be commenting and liking our stuff.
He better out. No,
Joe, I ain't messing with your name, man. You watch the episode, you see this guy right here, man. But
appreciate you, though. Appreciate you.
Well, I give a shout out to Joe, man. He been commenting and liking our stuff, man. I appreciate the feedback, man, and just keep watching and supporting, man. We love it. What's going on?
Well, it's one of those things that I know we joke around a lot, but we do appreciate everybody who
absolutely
quote or text or
whether they're positive or negative.
Yeah, comment. It's just the interaction overall.
Absolutely.
It makes us better. And overall it makes the substance better.
Absolutely.
So
also, I want to give another shout out to a young lady that's just been feeding us with all kinds of content in my inbox and the Man and Man Sports Podcast. Nicole, boy, you wearing us out. Look, I love it though, but you wearing us out though. I go on the page and I be like 20 something. I'm like, boy, we getting it in. It be all the car.
Hey,
but I appreciate it though.
It's all love. All love. You know what I mean? Hey, we appreciate it. We definitely.
Yeah, we do.
Even with that, we working on some stuff and with our live. I was actually I ain't gonna say surprised, but I was happy about the interaction we had with the fans on our live.
Oh yeah.
It actually that went pretty well.
Went pretty good, despite a little hiccup. We're not gonna mention anything, but outside of that,
no, I'm just saying the interaction, being able to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people there. Come up to us and be like, hey, this going on, what y'all got going on here, what y'all got going on there.
I think we should do it more often, man. I think, just out of the blue, kind of do it, go live. And I think, like you said, I really do agree with you about how people came on and commented, and we had a good dialogue and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty fun.
And we didn't even get everybody that was supposed to come on either.
Exactly. So,
So like we had 1, 2, 3 people, 4 people, and like that wasn't even the end of the slate for people to even come on. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like the interaction and the involvement with our audience, it was great. But hey, we'll get to all that. Enough of all that, man. But what you got today, man?
Man, I know we had some things that we want to talk about, but I think something that came up last night, I think it was, or yesterday, or whenever it happened. This Draymond Green situation with Golden State. Now everybody by now has seen the reaction of Steph Curry.
Yeah,
and now he got emotional on the court.
Yeah,
what do you think that was all about?
Can't count on him. That's it. I mean, he went to his podcast after the game first.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He was like, "Hey, I shouldn't do this uncalled for." Man, you get paid to play a sport.
Yep.
You need to be there. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go.
Yep.
And he just with the refs, man. Like it wasn't even violent this time. Usually it's violent.
Well, look, I totally agree with you. And I know we talked about this a while back when he had that suspension with the punch or a wild swing, you want to call it. However, I think the Golden State Warriors had let him go too far.
Oh yeah, they fed into the madness.
Yeah, right. And I think the situation with Steph yesterday. Here is a competitor who wants to win, who wants to win a championship, and they are out. They're fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah,
and he knows that Draymond is a vital part to what they do.
Yep.
And if we're trying to make a playoff push, and we're trying to win games and win another championship possibly, we need you to be on the court to do what you do.
Well, at the same time, I don't think that was going to happen. But I do want to say this. Now, do you think Draymond Green will be known as that guy? As in the guy that got ejected, the guy that can't handle his emotions?
Yes.
Everybody was talking about, the big first one. When he went for LeBron midsection when they were in the finals. And he got suspended for the next game.
All right.
Now people was like, oh, okay, this and that and that and that. Now it's been years past that, and he's still on that same type of level.
All right.
He's still been doing the same thing. So now it's like, I think that's just a part of him. And if the Warriors, if they want to keep feeding the beast, they keep feeding them. But I think it's gonna come to that point where Steph's gonna be like, hey, this we got to find something else. We got to do something else.
Well, see, that's to that point. That's what I think that that's what should happen to a degree, because he has developed that reputation. Now, everything that he done before has led up to this point now. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he says, no matter what he does, he's under that microscope now. They're just itching for him to do something, and they give him a tag. Because in their eyes now, it's justifiable because we know you're not going to shut up.
Nope.
I think it's two parts, because I think it's the Golden State Warriors. You can be passionate, you can be competitive, you can be boisterous, but do it controlled.
Yep.
And I think they let him go too far, and then he's always coming back to apologize. And he will say, well, I shouldn't have done this. I was in the moment. All the right stuff, but you continue to do it.
Yeah.
So partly it is Golden State's fault for like, look, you need to get yourself under control. But Draymond needs to find some sort of balance. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. You know what I mean?
You know who fault? It ain't even Golden State fault. You know who fault it is?
Who's that?
And this gonna go heavy. This gonna go real heavy. What I'm about to say. Adam Silver for letting them come back.
You think
Adam Silver talked them back into coming back because he said he was gonna retire. Adam Silver should have let him retire. This ain't fight night. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't 80s, 90s. And what he get ejected about, it'd be some of the dumbest stuff. It ain't even nothing that's like, okay, all right. Now, if you fight for a teammate, I get that, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But you can't even make it out the first half.
First 4 minutes of the game. And the play that he was fussing about, he didn't have nothing to do with it. It was on Andrew Wiggins. You know,
and that's my thing. Like sometimes you gotta, cause you know, being on an NBA sideline before, the refs let them say a lot.
a lot.
Like they say a lot. Like when you be like listening, like dang, like they let you get away with,
Yes.
you know, like they be every sailor word in the book.
They be down.
Going crazy, and I be like, okay, they let y'all get away with a lot. So that goes to say this: he pushed it too far, and then he kept going. He kept pushing it. Like I'm like, dude, what come on.
Yeah, well, and see, that's another thing. To your point, even if when you watch that video, you seen several of his teammates try to get him to come over and like, look, calm
Yeah.
down. It's good. You know what I'm saying? But he just kept talking, and you as a teammate, you know that's who he is. But sometimes you gotta be like, come on, just pull him by the jersey, like, come on, let's just go. And I don't think.
But at the same time, you know he swing on teammates too. So hey, I'm just stating the
Get your
facts.
hands on me.
Hey, you know, so they probably like, but I seen what you did, the pool. You stood up to Steve Kerr trying to choke the man out.
Oh my goodness.
Allegedly, you know what I mean? Like, allegedly, you know. But you know, it's one of those things, man. We ain't and get to a point like you start bringing down the whole situation.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, all right, we gotta look at this from a whole.
Yeah.
Because I've always said this. In the right system, Draymond Green is a great piece. But if you go put him on any 32 teams, and will he be the same like as in importance? No. Some teams he wouldn't start.
Oh yeah, I agree
And
with
some
that.
and some teams like
Definitely agree
he
with
just
that.
perfect for that position, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's time for him. Either he gonna get his stuff together after the 45th try, or he just need to go ahead and think about going ahead and retire.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about Steph in that situation. I don't think I ever seen the face of a franchise respond in that way about another teammate doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even in the interview, he said you got to be available.
Yeah.
Like, and it's come to a certain point that, like I said, the importance of what you was fighting for was none and void. Because y'all got to win. Because the Rockets don't won 10 straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they right at your neck. You know what I mean? So if y'all slip up and lose, y'all might not even be in the play-in.
Was it that? And that I think that's what Steph was getting at when he got emotional on the court. Like, look, we trying to do something here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, Draymond is probably not going to beat Draymond on any other team. So he's in the perfect system on a perfect team that allows him to do what he does
And pay him.
So if he could stay on the floor to help them get it at least into the playoffs, then okay, then we got the Draymond we need on the court. But not having you there, being a vital, and I think another point is they always stick up for him.
Oh yeah,
they always like, look, we got your back no matter what you do, what you say. We always got your back, and you're not really giving us that love back.
It's like the prize baby, it's like okay, just slap him on the hand and let him go, and that's kind of with him. Like even when he went too far, like it's just I say this. After this season, they're going to have to figure something out. Because Steph going to really start. Once a superstar gets frustrated with a franchise, that causes a whole bunch of problems. And they don't want them problems.
Well, with that being said, let's just hypothetically say Steph decides to leave or demands a trade. What does that look like for him, to go into another team? Because, if Steph leaves Golden State, that Golden State is in rebuild mode.
Automatically, yeah. So, if you mean like Steph's legacy?
Well, not necessarily his legacy, but I guess in a way his legacy.
Because his legacy is already solidified.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been loyal to the team. It ain't his fault that the front office and the players can't get themselves together. Clay is a shell of himself.
Yeah.
Draymond can't even just stay on the court.
Yeah.
Their bench and rest of their rosters are sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. So it's one of those things that he's in a roller coaster of I'll probably say the last 4 years since they won the last championship, the last 4 years or so.
So you think all the distractions with Draymond and all the stuff that's been going on this year, because they've been the ideal or model team since they won the championship. So you think
I would say they've been a model team since the Spurs with Ginobili
Yeah.
and all them.
But the image that they have, you think all the distractions and all the stuff that's going on, like the year or so ago when they were like down in the dumps, there was a lot of injuries. They didn't really have anything going on like what they had with the fight with Jordan Poole and all the stuff that Draymond Green's been doing. Do you think that's more of the impact now?
Yeah, I think it's more tainted now. I think it ain't that. It's like Disney and then going to MTV. It's like, hey, it's like it was once that precious set up there. They all was smiling. Everybody was young. Everybody was getting it. Now it's like, it's for lack of better words. Now it's just a show. It's a terrible show. And now they just can't. They got that one shining knight in armor and stuff, but he can't cover up everything.
Yeah.
And you wearing him down. So if he does move, I mean, it would be. I wouldn't say nothing about him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I don't think I would too either. But he'll definitely be a tremendous help to whatever team, even if he's not starting.
Yeah.
But I hate to see that part of him leave Golden State for any reason outside of just he's ran his course. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he just ran his course and he still want to play and go to say, well, you done your job for us. We gonna
they gonna make it hard for him to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, which they should.
Oh, absolutely. They better. They better.
But I mean, right now, the way the West is looking, it ain't gonna matter if they were to win one more game. They're not making it to the finals.
Oh no.
Semifinals.
Oh no.
I don't even think they're gonna even make it out to play in.
It's again to that point again. I think Draymond being on the court has a lot to do with Steph's reaction and for that reason trying to make a playoff push. I agree with you. I don't think they're going to go. Even if they make it to the play-in, they're not going anywhere past.
So they gonna have to do something anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're gonna have to.
Now who's been surprising me though is the Mavericks.
After that disaster of a year last year.
But you know what's crazy though, and that's a good segue. Kyrie Irving, the most skilled player to ever play the game. That is something serious. When his mind and basketball are one, he's different.
Dude, I'm glad you said that because I when you sent out what we're going to talk about, I did a little research. And one of the things that Kyrie said that I thought was so interesting is that his footwork matches his ball handling. But what that comes from is how he trained his mind to do all those things. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because you see guys all the time just practice whatever they do with their right hand, they might do with their left hand or vice versa.
Yeah.
And they might be good enough just to do a couple of moves. But for him to say that I train my mind to do all these different things, and it helps me focus on what I'm trying to do. I mean, it's hard. You try to do something with you right-handed, right?
Yeah.
You try to do something you dominantly do with your right hand to do with your left hand. It takes a little more focus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So it's just to see him do it with ease on the basketball court. That's just tremendous.
Well, and the thing about it is, I'm gonna be one of the people that say I never thought him and Luka would mesh because both of them need the ball. But right now they've been, they've been flowing. They're not even picking their parts. It's like they're flowing. They playing with each other. Like it's especially the last probably 15 games.
Yes, they've been balling.
Like this is the Kyrie that we know of. Oh my God. This is the Kyrie that. Oh, when they beat the Denver Nuggets. You was like, oh okay. This
left-handed scoop.
like the hook from the free throw line.
Come on, man.
Like this guy bag of tricks is. My thing is this. I'm gonna go ahead and anoint him the most skilled player of all time. What would you say about that, Mr. Man?
Man, that's. I wouldn't say that's hard. That's not the. I wouldn't say that's far-fetched. I think that's probably true. I mean, when you think about some of the most skilled players in the NBA. You talking about, and I'm going back with this one. Pistol Pete Maravich, fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
Of course, you talk about Kobe, fundamentally sound. I mean, I would probably have to say Kobe. I would probably have to agree. Kyrie is probably
Because what
the most fundamental guy. I mean, footwork.
Amon something said something on a podcast that I seen a while back. He was like, Kyrie Irving lets you dictate what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He comes with no, and when I heard him say, I was like, nah, he's just talking. You know what I'm saying? But when I actually like tune in and YouTube Kyrie Irving and like what he do, he let you dictate. If you cut off his right, he gonna tear you up left. You know what I'm saying? Like if you cut off his left, he gonna tear you up right, right? And he literally, the stuff he does, you can't account for that. You're not thinking that. Oh, he gonna have the English off the ball and he gonna go from
it's so natural.
The right to the left backboard. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
natural.
It goes against all odds when he do it. And it's so freakish because the English he could put on the ball is phenomenal.
Let me give you some numbers. When I was doing my research, he's only played 49 games this year, but I want to show you how efficient he has been in these 49 games. Now, he's actually shooting 49%. 49%. Just think about that.
Yeah.
49%. The lowest throughout his career from Cleveland to Brooklyn and Dallas, his lowest percentage and field goal percentage it actually been 43. And that was his third year in the league. Everything else has been 43 or higher.
I can believe it though.
And the restricted area now this year,
Yeah.
a whopping 57%.
Yeah.
So that English that you're talking about, he's probably the best, one of the, if not the best finishing guard in league history.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Left hand, right hand.
He's did. If you look at all his moves, right? He did some of everything around the rim that you could about think of.
I'm gonna tell you something about Kyrie that most people didn't know that I didn't admit to a while back. Now everybody, when he was playing that Duke, I never seen a highlight tape. Well, I'll take that back. I seen a highlight tape, but I never seen him play that Duke because he got hurt and he sat out that year. But he went into the draft, and I'm like,
he played a little bit in the playoff in the March Madness.
Yeah, and I'm like, who is this kid that good to go number one? I think it was in the draft, who hardly played any time at Duke. And I don't really trust mixtapes because everybody could put a mixtape together and look like
this is a little bit off, but you see, what's his name? Kai. He's like a social media. He blew up on Twitch, and he made a mixtape with ballers like mixtape, and it was all he was going against. Cause he like short. Yeah. He like maybe 5'6", 5'5". And he was playing against 13, 12-year-olds. He's a grown man. And you like, so when you look at it first, you be like, oh, he balling. Then you look at who he balling against. It's like little kids or whatever. Exactly. So yes, my point is, you cannot
trust a mistake. Because you could put 4 or 5 highlights together, and it makes it look like you're a superstar. But anyway, I changed my mind when I seen that Joker play. He won a 3-point contest. A lot of people don't remember that. He won a three-point contest, and what he did in that rookie game when he put, I think this dude named Brandon somebody, on skates and made him fall in with the little behind the back move.
But everybody put him on skates too.
Put him on highlight, boy.
He got dunked on like 3 times.
Boy,
I know what you're talking about.
But I think he ended up quitting when DeAndre Jordan put that thing on on that alley. But Kyrie, he got my attention when he came into the league and took it by storm. And unfortunately, he really didn't get the recognition he probably should have got it early because he played on such a bad team with Cleveland before LeBron came back. And
he had to learn too, because that's why I said his mind, body one, right? Because he had I ain't gonna say he had a lot of issues, but it was a lot of obstacles that he had to overcome just mentally, because Brown was trying to tell him stuff and He went. He like, man, forget you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of that. You know, he had to go through a learning stage, and then when he finally learned what it's all about, injuries.
Yeah.
You know, in which injuries kind of played them anyway.
Yeah.
But it just kind of took over, and I think a lot of people just forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
They forgot about him, you know, because you know he went to the Nets,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then that went down the drain.
Yeah.
And then he went.
That was a tobacco there. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Hey, but you know, never mind. I'm gonna leave that.
That was terrible, man.
It was trash. But my thing is this: what I'm gonna tell you. Do you think the Mavs have a legitimate chance at winning the NBA championship?
It was better than it was earlier in the season. I think they. I mean, because not even just talking about Kyrie, Luka is probably the most consistent player from year to year. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's gonna have his little pockets where he doesn't do as well, but Luka has definitely improved. You know, I would probably say he's in the top 2 in discussion for MVP this year. Luka's been.
I think you got Shy from OKC. And I think Yoke is gonna be there.
Yeah, but I would put Luke over Shy. Shy been balling too. I like his game. But I think Luka, because of the team he's on, will probably get the nod over.
This is the Dallas Mavs.
I know.
Freaking the billionaire.
I know.
What's he talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
No, we're definitely not. You ain't gonna. It's Shy, and then you got Jokic.
I think. Luka,
and then you can put Luka in top 5. I give you that.
Who else will be in that conversation right now?
Well, you gotta think about it, man. Who winning? Think about it.
I think I wouldn't put Tatum in there.
You got the Celtics, so you wouldn't put Tatum in there.
As
much as you always pick them on every episode.
I think they're gonna win the championship. I do think they're gonna, but I don't think he's MVP.
Okay.
I don't think he's been playing at MVP caliber though.
Okay. All right. So you got Shy, you got Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
I say you got Jason Tatum, and then you got
Luka, right? Who we play for?
Hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a pause while he gets his thoughts together.
Yeah, it'd probably be
Luka.
It'd probably Luka. I couldn't. It was somebody else, but I just can't think of it at this moment.
I mean, it's just I don't. Before he got hurt, Joel Embiid probably would have repeated.
Oh yeah.
He was definitely.
So he would have been 4 or 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you probably right there. Yeah,
he would have been 4 or 5.
Yeah. So, but Joel Embiid, he would probably been repeat if he didn't get hurt.
More he really ran away with it. Well, was running.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was running away.
Hurt himself.
But but I think Dallas will be much improved. It depends on who their first round opponent's gonna be, but
man, it's real tight in the West right now,
bro. Look,
it's real tight in the West now.
Look, I've been trying to tell people this for a long time.
Stop. I said something about the Lakers, and you were like, and guess how many games they from the 6th spot? 2.5 games. Guess how many games left?
Though. That's my 9. Team, but they're struggling.
I mean, you know what's crazy? They struggled last year too, right?
Yeah, but they struggling.
No.
They struggling this year.
So which year had the better hold on. Which year had the better record?
They're about the same now.
No.
But listen.
This year they got a better record.
But this is the thing. Last year, when they made that trade, they had a trade deadline. They got all those players, Vanderbilt and all those guys. They made a tremendous run. They was very vastly improved, and they made a playoff run. They made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Is Vanderbilt gonna be back?
They don't look the same right now.
What you mean they don't look the same?
They don't look the same right now.
They're on a 5-game win streak.
Right now, after all that time. Now,
what you mean all that time? They won 9 out of 13.
Bro.
What are you talking about?
Them been some struggling games though. They've been struggling, and that's my team.
I mean, think about it. They beat Milwaukee twice.
Yeah, that was a resilient game they had.
And they beat the Celtics too, without everybody on the roster. LeBron didn't play in 2 of those games and they won. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but that's recent. That
ain't recent.
It
The
is.
Celtics wasn't recent. That was like a couple months ago.
But that's still in recent time. They've been
What you mean
struggling.
recent time? You can say the whole year recent then.
That's my point I'm trying to make. They have not been a consistent team with the same roster that they supposedly improved with last year. Anytime you make a run like that they did last year, you're supposed to improve upon that, and they didn't do that. There's no way the Lakers should be fighting for a playoff spot. No way they should be. They should be in the top 4 at least, ready to
so
go.
You saying they that good?
They should be that good. They should be that good.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. They should not be struggling right now. Recent times, yeah. I like the game they had the other day when they was down and they came back. That was a very
Milwaukee.
good game. Yeah.
Not yet. And LeBron didn't play that game.
It's a great game. I watched it. It was a great game. I'm glad
they were down by what, 19?
Down getting beat down. But hey, I'm just saying they should not be in that situation fighting for a playoff spot. They should not be.
I think, to be honest, I was watching Skip. Was it Skip today?
I ain't got left to a shot, man. I didn't know you could shoot like that.
What's that? I seen that abysmal.
It's ugly, but it was going in.
But I don't know if it was his show or First Take, but what I'm getting at is they said that it might be better if the Lakers take on the Nuggets in the first round. And I started thinking about that thing. I'm like, nah, it ain't better. But
what was the reason?
LeBron had fresh legs because it'll be 5 days off before they play, and they won't have that wear and tear and grueling playoff run before they get to them. So that did make some sense. As much as I didn't logically, it wasn't clicking, but that did make some sense. Like I was like, But I do know one team that the Denver Nuggets better watch out for. That will have their number. That's some Dallas Mavs.
Oh, I agree. The Dallas Mavs, you can never say enough about what Kyrie and what Luka gonna bring to the table. And you stop one, you can't stop both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because Luka's gonna find a way to be involved. Whether it's rebounding, assists, he's gonna find a way. He's been getting triple doubles all season. He's gonna find a way to get involved. He's not just gonna. If he can't score, he's gonna find a way to get his teammate involved. He's gonna rebound.
I just think also he just has to have more meaningful points. Because sometimes his points can get. It's like he can have previously he could have like a 40-point night, but the points was meaningful.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the Denver Nuggets are the champions until somebody knocks them off. And
do you think they'll go back to back?
They got a better chance to go back to back.
Do you think they'll go back to back?
I think they got a better chance to go. No, because I think Boston's gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I think they make it.
You act like you was about
no, no, they got a chance. They'll go back to the finals, but I don't think they're gonna win the finals. I think their ball play has not been as consistent as this is a year. Or,
I don't think they elevated it. I think they just stayed.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, and Jamal Murray is not playing the Jamal Murray like last year. Jamal Murray last year was so scary. We just knew if he got 3 or 4 shots in a row, it's over with. And he hasn't been that guy this year. So,
I think injuries starting to play a factor too.
So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think Minnesota's ready. I don't think.
Oh no, Karl Anthony Towns out.
Oh well, even if he was in, I don't think they were ready. Which brings us to my next point.
Yeah.
The next topic is the face of the league.
Who is the face of the league?
Or the future face of the league. Because LeBron's got maybe 2-3 years max.
I think he's just gonna do 2. See what his son's gonna do.
Yeah.
I think 2 is probably it.
So obviously we know the league is
gotta catch another game.
League is gonna be in good hands with the stars they have now. But out of all the people potentially, who's going to be that guy to continue to carry the league? Because I don't think nobody's going to take the league past what LeBron James is doing right now.
Well,
in his career,
it was Ja, but Ja can't stay at the truck club and stay away from guns. And then we thought Jason Tatum was going to do it, but he can never show up to the big show. So I'm gonna go with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, okay.
I think Ant-Man is the new face of the league. I think he's Jordan-esque. Like he has that. I don't care, but he has that charisma.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he can and he's more talkative than Jordan was too.
Yeah.
Like so, he can make light of a situation too. So I think Ant-Man. I don't see nobody else. Everybody else, I ain't gonna say trash, but they just. I don't think they can live up to that.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think he has a total package as far as what you look for in a face of a franchise.
I got 3 rights in a row.
I was gonna say Ant-Man anyway. I just let him go first, y'all.
I
just let him go first. If y'all been watching the show, y'all know I've been talking about. I've been hyping Ant-Man up anyway.
I like those shoes he got too, though.
I don't know. I'm not an Adidas fan, so.
Not, I mean, the design.
Yeah, I still don't like the design. It just don't do nothing for me. But anyway,
Okay, I'm ready.
Everything you said, I think once the game catches up with his personality, it's gonna be lights out for what he's gonna do.
Now you know who's my dark horse. If I wasn't gonna say Ant-Man, that can really take the league over by a storm, and he has the ability to be like a LeBron or be like a Steph, or be like a KD, the Zion for the Pelicans. But he just can't stay out his own way. One,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
he can't stay away from the adult industry. And two, and two, he can't stay away from the New Orleans plates. So that's why. But he would actually be pretty legit. He got all the tools to do it.
You know what? I think that window's passed for him to take that over. I think he had when he came into the league.
He had to lead by storm, but then
I know the injuries kind of played a factor, but I think even with the injuries, if he would have played and did what he's supposed to do, I think you're right. But I think that window's passed, you know. And I'm
hold on. What is your metrics on window passing for somebody to take over the league?
I'm just saying
what is your No, I'm asking. What is your metrics?
The height that surrounds you is the main thing, and he had all the height coming in because we all seen what he did in his highlight tapes. We seen what he did at Duke with all the dunking and stuff like that. And the fact of the matter is, when he had opportunity to be in the dunk contest, that rookie game when him and John Morant was all dunking at the end of the year, end of the game.
Yeah,
that year he should have gotten to the dunk contest and made his staple and be like, "Look, I'm here."
Yeah,
but
the
fact that
he to do that.
I know, but I'm just, but that helps your brand.
I mean, yeah, it helps his brand, but
you see,
who all was getting the dunk contest? Now that's what I'm a different with you.
But because that's the expectation everybody was wanting. You hear now.
Yeah, but the dunk contest wasn't a prized possession like it has been.
And he would have made it do that. But you get a guy from daggone the G League, not to say he's not bad, but Todd, whatever his name is, Todd McClung, whatever that little boy name is, McClung.
Man, little boy.
You got
to mad at the man.
You got to go to the D League.
Like
you got to go, but that's my point. You got to go to the D League to get somebody to hype the game up. The
bump it down from G League to D League now.
I'm just saying, whatever he come from, and not no disrespect to McClung. I'm just saying that's what the league has done because you have to go that route to bring something that should be a fan favorite event up.
They raised that price.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
they raised that price. Then that's different. They say, hey, whoever win, we give them $2.5 million. To see who be in there. No, you act like they don't got $1 billion TV contract. $2.5 billion, like $20.
Even the money that they win on those things don't be. It's chump change to a lot of those guys. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no real money.
Yeah, $20,000
to them.
Yeah,
to them that ain't no real.
$80,000, $20,000. Yeah,
that's
why I say you do $1 million. You see what they did with the in tournament. You see LeBron. I'm like, hey boy, I better get together. Yeah, we gonna get that. Hey, I take a charge for $500 $1 million.
Well, even with that, I'm just saying that's if you want to bring the league up and you want to build your brand or build that rapport, you got to do some of these events. Don't worry about the outcome. People just want to see.
I'm just saying it would.
Jaylen Brown had one of the worst dunks ever trying to fake hide his face.
Well, my
but
thing,
he did the dunk contest.
This is my point. I think at that moment, being in a dunk contest would have ruined him more than made him.
I don't think so.
Because of the point, he would have had to win. One, obviously. Two,
he probably would have won.
It's who he was going against too. Sometimes you would have went in there, it'd be like, okay, all right, we knew he was going. Now, and granted, he could have made it into his own show, but
exactly, just like Vince Carter did.
But at the same time, that event, it just wasn't hitting on that.
But that's the point I'm making. Him being in it brought the event up. Just Zion Wilson in the dunk contest. Oh, everybody gonna want to watch it. But even if he don't do well, they gonna want to see what he gonna try to do anyway.
Yeah, they gonna watch it. But at the same time, he's looking at it probably like, man, ain't none of the big guys are in it. None of even the in-game dunkers, some of the best in-game dunkers not even in it. So think about that.
But why wouldn't you want to do it? I'm just saying, like,
because it's been trash.
Again, that be the reason why Zion and all those big names should be in it.
Yeah, but I from his point, I think he's thinking about like, ain't nobody interested in it, and he's not thinking of it how you thinking of it.
All he had to do, he could do the same dunks he's been doing for years, and people would still be like, oh, like they seen it for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, I think he had to do a different route. I think like you had me at the okay, he can play, he can do this, while he in whatever. Now you had me at that, but doing dunk contest, making a face of the league, no.
I'm just saying
not every face of the league had to do events.
No, I ain't saying. I'm saying that part would have propelled him to be the face of the league, not the event itself.
Him winning the dunk
because,
contest,
like I said, he all the hype that was surrounding him coming out of the anticipation.
He just had to play. If he just played, that would have been it.
But that's what I'm saying.
If you would have said, hey, if you would have just played it for a season and fought through the injuries and just played, I'm with you on that. But when you said he got to be a part of dunk contest, I'm not with you on that because he could wait. When did Jordan do his dunk contest?
I don't know exactly.
Exactly my point. See, this is my thing.
Can I even finish? Can I even finish? Can I even finish?
I'm just saying. See,
can I even? But you go. But the point of the matter is, Jordan did it at least 3 times.
Okay, he could have did it 15 times.
But he still did it 3 times.
Yeah, but when did he do it?
I know he did one at least his second or third year. I know he did. I was within his first 3 years. I know that the first time. So
how many years Zion been in the league?
This is going on his 3rd year. Well, his first year didn't really count because they technically he was injured his first year, so his rookie year didn't start to his 2nd year. So
you talking about his time has passed?
It has passed.
Oh, okay.
It has passed.
Okay.
I think the hype, when the anticipation and the hype, when he came into the league, when it was there, he should have took advantage of it then.
Question, since we're talking about faces of the league, right? And do you think Wemby would fit that?
He has potential. I think the franchise that he plays on is not is going to hold him down.
You heard what Bobo said?
Mm-mm.
You might want to go Google it.
What did he say?
He was talking to the ref. He was like, man, why y'all this man? So you go Google it. But I think I do think question since we talking about face of the league, do you think that an international player, as in somebody born across seas and played across seas then came over, would they ever be a face of the league?
It's a good question. I mean, because many of the overseas talent you really don't know until they get to the league, or unless you see them play in the Olympic Games or something like that. It's just that's hard to say. I think who's the closest right now is probably Luka, but I don't. That's hard. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think that ever.
I stumped them guys. I stumped them.
No, I mean it's a legitimate
them
question.
Guys. I stumped them.
It's a legitimate question. You look back at all the foreign players there's some great players that came over and played in the league. There's none of them that. I think the biggest one, if I had to really think, it was probably Yao Ming. the hype that he brought when he came, but I don't think he.
What about Dirk?
Who?
Dirk.
I don't think because Dirk was a great player, but he took him a while to be Dirk. You know what I'm saying?
You said Yao Ming. Yao Ming got hurt every other week.
Yeah, but Yao Ming though. You know what I'm saying?
It was funny when him and Shaq used to go against each other. That was funny.
Yeah, but
I think at this state it'll be a while.
yeah. It's hard to say. I don't think Yeah, it's been a while. I can't see He's gonna have to make so much noise overseas that they had to take notice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think nobody. Only one that's really done that in recent years is Luka.
Since
Now Wemby now, but
since we talking about face, I want to kind of segue into this. It's a little bit off topic, but I think we need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I think we need to talk about it.
Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going off cusp, so I don't know what he's about to say. I don't know what to expect. I don't know where he's finna go.
I really want to talk about it. A lot of people have been kind of going against the grain and kind of like, having a lot to say about it, but I really want to talk about it.
Okay.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Oh, my God.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. What you think?
I hope Mike Tyson beat the bricks off these jokers. I hope Mike Tyson come out of retirement and be like, I want Jake Paul's head. I hope he beat the mess out of Jake Paul.
You sound like that, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know, man.
I might bet I want money on Jake Paul.
This is what I'm afraid of when it comes to the fight. When it comes to Jake Paul,
yeah, the setup.
Not necessarily set up, because a lot of people say everything is rigged. I don't care about all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
I don't care about controversies. What I care about is Mike Tyson taking it just for the fun of it, or just to make a buck, for it to be a mediocre fight. You see what I'm saying? I want it to be like a serious fight because you know what I'm saying?
I want to knock your head off.
Although this is probably Tyson is probably the most toughest fighter that he's gonna probably fight, right? Even at 60 years old. But if he loses, if Mike Tyson loses, it's gonna be because Mike was 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mike was old. You know what I mean? I want it to be some substance. I want it to be like a real fight. But I know Jake Paul don't really have the recognition or respect because of the people he's been fighting.
He's actually all right. I ain't gonna say he's exceptional, but he's all right.
Let me say this: if he was fighting boxers and he had that record, then I would probably agree with you.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
But I mean, he knows how to box.
That's about it.
But I ain't going no further.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
But if Mike Tyson catch him with one of them Yao Mings, hey, he catch him with one of them, I was like, but you're done.
I just want Mike to do well, and I'm just tired of the Jake Paul hype. He might have messed up.
Hey, he better not make Mike Tyson mad though. He don't care about none of that. He'd be like, hey, I'm gonna take you up through there to the upper room.
We got some time before that fight comes on, and we've been seeing the videos of Mike Tyson. And he's getting it in. He still looks like Mike of the 30s, but we're gonna see, man. And
you might do a little. Before you get in.
No, yeah.
hey, but we appreciate y'all. Y'all the greatest fans alive. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. You know what I mean? Hey, follow us on all social media and share it. Tell your cousin to share it. Tell your stepmom to share it. Tell your stepmama boyfriend to share it. Tell your grandmama to share it. Tell all of them to share it. And we out.
Man to man. Yo. It's the Man and Man Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Man. I'm back with my guy, Nate. How y'all doing out there, man?
Yo. You know how we doing, man. We getting it, man. We getting it. Getting it strong.
Hey, man, having a good time, man. Just glad to be back, man. I want to give another shout out, man.
Uh-oh.
No, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay. All right, go
I
ahead.
want to give a shout out to my wife, Nicole.
Okay.
This month of March makes... Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just tearing up.
Yeah, you need a tissue or something?
Nah, I'm stuck it out.
March 18th of this year makes our 7th year wedding anniversary. So I just want to give a shout out to my baby and let you know that I love you. And my hashtag is always whatever year we are and forever to go. So 7 years and forever to go. Love you, baby.
Oh yeah. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Hey, man, once you experience the joy of marriage, it works out, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, that'll be down the road. Down the road.
Down. How far down the road, man?
Down. Hey, that'd be down.
Down.
And I don't mean no Diddy.
Hey, let's not bring up Diddy. Let's not bring up Diddy, man.
It's hot. But yeah, man. Congrats on that. You know what I mean? Hey, man. That's a beautiful thing,
it's
man.
It's a PG show, man.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. Hey, I don't understand it, but that is a beautiful thing. Hey, keep doing y'all. You know, like
plan
I
on
said,
it. Plan on it.
Make sure y'all stay positive and healthy.
Man, this is a little bit off the topic, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little sensitive when I talk about this topic
ahead,
right
man.
here.
I thought it was a problem.
No, it's not even sports related.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just being a dad. You watching your kids grow up.
Yeah.
And
I know all the dads watching
I'm
this.
too even embarrassed you say, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm a girl dad. Of course, my baby go to daycare. She's 4 years old. She'll be 5 years old this year, of course. So she's getting ready to go to the next step. She's getting ready to go to pre-K. Got a letter in the mail that she got accepted into a pre-K class. Damn, I cried, man.
You cried.
I cried, man. You know what I'm saying? I cried.
Pre-K, you cried.
I cried. I said, my baby getting ready to go to the next step, and I'm just like, she growing up.
The next step would be Harvard, Yale, man.
Well, hopefully so.
Hey.
My baby Shiloh McKenzie, but Daddy love you so much. But that's a part of a life that you don't get to see. You know, everybody just sees us on this podcast and have a good time, and you don't get to share a lot of your life with them sometimes. So I just wanted to share that a little bit. You know, it has nothing to do with sports, but just to see my little baby grow a little bit, man, it's just.
Hey, I'm pretty sure everybody's watching it. It's probably like, man, that's a great guy. And then they probably like, hey, can you get on with sports talk? Nobody want to hear all that. Nobody
you say that in your head because you don't want to.
Hey, nobody want to hear all that. Hey, so first topic: world versus United States.
Olympics,
man. If the USA loses Olympics, do you think the dominance is over for USA?
You talking about the basketball team? Well, we can all agree that the talent over the world has gotten vastly better since the Dream Team demolished the world years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That part I don't really care about.
So it's not as important as it once was.
Not to me, because it's the simple fact that the talent has gotten better. You expect that the teams will play better. You know, even when you look at that documentary that came out a few months ago about how Kobe was set the tone by running through Gasol.
Oh yeah.
That was a close game.
Yeah,
that was a close game, and so the talent just overseas is just vastly better. And I think if the USA struggles or doesn't win, I wouldn't be surprised because the talent just gotten that much better over the years.
I think to be honest, if the USA lose, they should be ashamed of themselves. Because this is the year where they say everybody's trying to play. 2024. So we are known for basketball.
We are.
Overseas, they're known for football. We are known for basketball. So, granted, I get it. We haven't had our best players in the Olympics for the last years or so. But if we're going to have our best players in, we better win.
Now that part I do agree.
Because now, what are we doing? Because you can't. Because I know a lot of people, they say, well, when you win the NBA championship, it's the world championship. Well, technically, is it?
I don't know why they say that, but
Is it? I mean, old buddy got blasted when he said it now.
yeah, I know. I mean, he had a point, but
But if you don't prove it in the Olympics, then what's the?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like the point of what I'm trying to make is if the USA beats everybody in the Olympics, obviously you can be like, oh, okay, the NBA is the world champion because that is where the best players
we're
play.
better. Yeah, we got
You know what I'm
better,
saying?
better
But if you
players.
get beat in the Olympics, then now what does that say to the NBA?
When you think about this, though, you got the world's best players giving the USA team the best shot every single night because if everybody knows if you be USA, you got some clout. You got some. You got, you know what I'm saying.
You got some accreditation.
So, yeah, so the USA, if they take it lightly, because we the USA team and we got the best players, chances are if they don't take it serious, they'll get beat. Because like I said, the world's teams are bringing their best players every single game because they want to be able to say they beat USA because we are the standard. If you want to, to your point, we are the standard.
Yeah, and I do think overall, it's one of those instances where I think this is why the stars get together every so often to reassure the world that hey, we still here.
Yeah.
Y'all might have won these little games here and there, but we still here. We still gonna come and smack y'all if we need to smack y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do think overall, we're seeing KD, Steph, LeBron interested in playing. I think that's a whole nother pressure on you.
Yeah, because I think they got Coach K not coaching no more, right?
Yeah, Coach K is at the L. Hey, Coach K said, "Hey, man. Oh, while you talking about Coach K, Calipari, you think he should leave Kentucky? He got paid. He got paid so many millions, and then lost somebody who get paid just 10% of his salary. This is the crazy part, but yeah.
But this is don't every coach go through droughts?
How long he been going through a drought?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Oh wow!
But
He's lost the a 16th seed, a 14th seed the last 2 years.
yeah, but you also got to think about all the players he loses every single year. I mean, he's got.
So you gotta look at all the players he get every single year.
I know, but they don't stay long enough to do anything unless they.
Okay, so if I hear your point, and if you're talking about a Virginia, you talking about Iowa, you talking about whatever. Okay, I get it, right? You're talking about a 16th seed, a 14th seed, teams we ain't never heard of until they played, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like the guy shot threes better than Sean Marion. Like
he was shooting lights out.
Yeah, he was shooting lights out. So it's like, okay, all right, now is your job in jeopardy? Because they gave him a lifelong contract now. But are we gonna have to change something up? Okay, it seems like it seems like he's more into the lifestyle than coaching. I think he's been affected. But I just want to bring it because you brought up Coach K. So I want to bring that up because I know they go against each other.
Well, to your point, I've always said that if you want to go high in the draft, go to Kentucky.
Okay.
Because he's going to put you in a position to be successful, and you're probably going to win, and you're probably going to go high in the draft. And he has a lot of guys that go high in the draft. You're talking about John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, I mean, you can look
Davis.
You can look at they did like a little mock of Kentucky All-Star team with Devin Booker,
all those guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of straddling the fence. I don't know, man, because
but you got to win.
You definitely got to
Well,
win.
I'm gonna put it like this: you got to at least, and that's why I've been watching women's basketball a lot more, because more consistency there. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Kentucky, it's like at least make it to like the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying win championship every year.
Yeah.
I'm saying at least be relevant in the most important game.
They shouldn't be losing to somebody like Oakland.
Hello?
I get you. I get you.
Like,
I get
and they've
you.
been doing that the last couple of years.
I get you.
This ain't been like, oh, this is a one-time thing.
Yeah.
No, they've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, that's fair. I just,
You got Drake stopping by, and you just, like, come on, brother. You got to get this together.
I mean, but you can say that about, some of the other teams that everybody like the UCLA's and the Dukes and all the other
UNC,
power teams.
I mean, but they haven't been on Kentucky. Like, I'm put it like this. I get what you're trying to say, like the Syracuse and the
all these things. Yeah,
like all those teams are known for basketball, and college basketball specifically, right? Mm-hmm. But my thing is this. Kentucky is like one of the most hyped. You know what I'm saying? Because they always got some celebrity coming, watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they the most hyped. You know what I mean? So now that's what they do. They put more pressure on you. And I feel like it's more pressure to win.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I look.
Man, don't break the table.
I'm not saying I disagree. I just think you have to look at other variables that contribute to. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if you're getting the best talent, like, so say your son, right, got a scholarship to play at Kentucky, right, basketball, right, you be like, whatever, he must be good, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you trying to tell me that they got a lot of one and dones, but they get the top one and dones in America.
Well, if my son goes to Kentucky.
You need one going to Kentucky. You said Duke.
No, I'm just saying if he goes to Kentucky, I'll be happy because I know he's gonna go high in the draft. I know he's gonna go high in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So,
but like something's got to give. You know what I mean? Like if you keep losing the 16 seeded teams and stuff like that, something. You know how Calipari got the way he got to?
I mean, but
he won.
I know
he won.
He was at I don't know where he was before UMass, but I know UMass.
No. I'm talking about when first stint, like the first 8 years, he was winning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. Now he just, let me get this Versace suit, this Gucci suit. Oh yeah, let me get this Taylor. I think the priorities of that program is in the wrong area.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I would go that far. I just think. When you have that platform the way Kentucky has, I think people know if you go to Kentucky, I'm gonna make you a draft. And I'm speculating when I say this is just me making this up. Yeah, I think part of their pitch is you come play for me, do well. You want to go to the league, I can help you do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why you get a lot of one and dones at Kentucky. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, when you do that, you try to get that one hitter quitter with that talent coming in, and then, coach, you're right. You got me known. Now I'm finna go, and now he's rebuilding every single year. So I think that's part of the problem. I think he created that problem there.
Are you talking about the rebuilding every year?
You know.
I mean, I see where you're going. Yeah, but it's
and that's just me speculating. That's not necessarily true. That's just me. That's what it looks like on the outside looking in. You don't know all the details, but there's a lot of guys leaving after their first year at Kentucky.
Yeah. But I mean, with that NIL now.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I would stay just to get the NIL money. As much money as I can.
You see what Deion son did?
Mm-hmm.
He stayed.
Exactly.
And now, guess what? He won the highest paid.
Exactly.
And I think he get like 5-6 mil.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So think about it. If he was a quarterback, right,
mm-hmm.
in the NFL, right, typically, shoot me a number. Typically, what does the NFL quarterback make?
Rookie contract?
Yeah.
Like $9 million? Something? I don't know, $9 to $12 million?
Okay. All right. So hypothetically, you're saying $9 to $12 million, right? He's already getting more than half of that while he's in college with less headache. Think about it.
Well,
I think the NIL. A lot of people don't like the NIL. You know, they talk about how, you know, the players gonna get some of the players get paid more than the coach, and how you gonna fit the coach, all that sort of stuff.
yeah.
So I mean, it's a two-edged sword there. But I think overall, you know, I am so excited. I'm sorry, I am so excited about the NCAA football game coming out. I just want that out there. EA Sports in the game.
In the game.
Hey, but
I gotta give me an upgraded system. I'm
wouldn't
still playing the PlayStation 3.
You probably still got a VCR.
I ain't got a VCR.
hey, you still playing tapes? You gotta rewrite them back.
You got one. If anybody gonna have a VCR, I know Donnie gonna have a VCR.
Look at this guy. VCR. This thing probably worth. hey, that thing probably worth $1 million. That thing. Well, what you got on there? Better be nothing funny now.
Your eyes only type stuff on that thing.
Yeah. All that black tape done been worn in there. Hey, right. Hey, for you.
That's how OnlyFans started. You had to watch the tape. You had to buy $10.99 for the man on the side of the road. Man, I got the latest OnlyFans video right here.
All right. Anyway, but I do think before I got distracted there and all that. Yeah, this guy right here something else. But I do feel it's a two-edged sword. I think it helps out. Like, cause Travis Hunter, he bought his mom a house.
Yeah, I mean, there's some success stories, man. There's good and bad things with the NIL, and I hear both sides. I think, and if we being honest, this is the NCAA's fault when they had all the power and they were like, "No, kids don't need to do this, and kids don't. We provide everything."
And they was making billions off of it.
So if you would have worked with the kids, you know, when they was coming out, when they started, you know, it probably wouldn't be as it is right now. But I'll guarantee you the NCAA is gonna find a way to
regulate it,
or they can cash in on it.
Yeah, I just think they ain't found it yet.
Yeah, and I promise you, behind closed door, they're formulating something. We need to cash in since we can't beat them right now. Let's find a way to cash in on it. You know. However, but there's some success stories, like you said, with Travis Hunter, and even with my son, he doesn't necessarily have a major one, but through the school, you know, he gets some funding whenever he puts his merchandise out there. So of course, Dad supports that, and I buy whatever I can from him, and he gets paid from that. But it's no way. I ain't saying you have to be fair, but there's no way to be fair. Obviously, there's gonna be kids that's gonna be way more.
Yeah, it's like,
marketable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's you got your highest builders, you got your mid-level, and then you got scrape it up.
Yeah. So, but it also lets me know there's money out there.
Oh yeah.
There's money out there for everybody to get their hands on.
Yeah,
I just think you just have to be smart about the deals you make and who you put in your NIL.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of stealing of money.
Yeah. We see what happened with Ohtani. You got to have people who's managing your money right. You know, making sure that they're doing right by your money. And the thing about it is, I think that should be part of the process, right? You know how they say in school that we should have been taught how to do banking stuff and changing tires and all that kind of stuff. So,
like what the NBA do, they give you like a financial.
Yeah, so I think if you're gonna have all this money, there should be some sort of financial class or some sort of course that whoever you have over your money, accountant, whether it's your parents or whoever you have in charge, should be able to go have some sort of financial course, and you could be a part of it, so you know how to manage your money. Because some of these kids are coming from nothing, and you put $1 million in their face, what they gonna do?
Now, since we're talking about that NIL and stuff like that, who do you? Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask this before I ask the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Alabama falls down? Like, do you think that dynasty goes back to pre-Nick Saban struggling?
Yeah, I think it does. Nick Saban had such a standard about how he runs that football team, that organization. Obviously, no matter who you get in there, they're not going to be able to do what he did. So
Kirby Smart.
Curry smart, but he took that to Georgia, right?
Yeah.
So
They didn't know Alabama.
I
A lot of Georgia fans probably would give me grief about it, but y'all, Georgia's the new standard.
Well, you think about it. That's where Kirby came from, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the I'm pretty sure a lot of the traits and a lot of the things that Kirby does is come from Nick Saban.
Oh yeah,
And there's just no way you can feel the status of what Nick Saban did for Alabama. There's just no way you can. You gonna have to come in your own culture, your own tone, and do your own thing. Don't even try to live up to what Nick Saban did. But to your point, yes, they will not be the Alabama of what we know today.
Yeah, I think Georgia would consistently be good. And when you get past maybe like the Georgias, the SEC like LSU, and colleges like that, I think it's pretty big drop off.
Well, to that, let me ask this question: because Alabama probably won't be they'll probably still be a powerhouse, but not as like they was with Saban. Does that affect the power of the SEC?
No, because all the teams coming into the SEC.
Oh yeah, that makes
You know
sense.
what I mean? Like the SEC is getting bigger and bigger, and the SEC got all the money. But the SEC is gonna overrule everything, which it's already been doing. And there's one team out there that's been consistent for years, never changed, nobody ever talk about, but they always get their money and they always know what they're doing. Notre Dame. And it's funny to me because they're not in the conference for football, but they're in the conference for basketball.
Yeah.
So it's funny to me. So the consistency there is this.
Well,
Crazy.
I know this is not an in-depth thought about the SEC or football in particular, but anytime there's a lot of money involved, that's what you do. You follow the money, and the SEC is probably brings in the most money in college football. So that's why everybody want to get a piece of it.
Oh yeah, and you think about it. I still say Georgia should have been in the playoffs last year.
Oh, absolutely, and Florida State.
You lost me there.
I'm just saying they should. When they
you talking about? You said Florida State. They should have gave them a chance to get blowed out.
No, I'm talking about
What when Travis got hurt? Their quarterback.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of them didn't play because they didn't get.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
but they were gonna get blown out anyway.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Because the quarterback got hurt.
Yeah.
So it really didn't matter.
Yeah, that's my.
But I'm actually excited for the college football season. We should make a trip out there to Colorado. I've been, and it's just eventful. Like it's like an event. You know what I'm saying? And usually you go to college football games, you look at like the stuff before, and stuff like. But when you go out, man, it's
at Primetime. Anything with Primetime, and I can go, I'm there.
Okay.
Look, if I can get to Colorado and see my guy, oh yeah, we in there.
Yeah, cause it's something that's different, man. And I don't like to go to cold places like that, but it's just different, man. It's different. Imagine him going to Florida State or Miami. Imagine him would have been going that would have been
going to his alma mater. Oh my goodness, Florida State would have been everybody coming to Florida State.
Tallahassee would have been. They would have been rocking.
Oh boy, I'm trying to. But you're right. Colorado on that smaller scale.
And he still got big people coming in there.
Exactly. Just in those couple of years he's been there, just what he's done over the last couple of years, just that little bit, just that little sample size. Once he get his feet really wet and they got more powerhouse recruiting, Colorado gonna be something to talk about, man.
They got the number one offensive lineman, and that's what they needed. O-line and D-line this year.
So, he's changing the culture. It's just a matter of time, man. But once again, I'm always gonna support Primetime. I'm always gonna support whatever you do because I just outside of football, I just like what he stands for, and he's just always been that guy for me.
When he can stand.
I'm not going. Look, Primetime. If you ever see this, I'm not saying you my guy. I ain't know what this joker talking about. I ain't gonna never talk about you like that.
I'm just saying. What you saying?
Prime, you my guy, man. Don't do Prime like that, man.
Well, I was just saying. He cool, man. I was just saying. You want to brought it up. I just thought I'd finish it on off. Hey, so, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all.
I'm not doing this, man.
This guy, he tell me that. Hey, make sure y'all tune in. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming up. And we really want to know.
Know what?
I just like that pause.
Don't leave people hanging.
Hey, but no, we really want to know y'all thoughts on the MLB and how y'all think it's gonna be this season. Who y'all top front runners? And y'all comment down below. And we want to know who y'all think gonna win the NBA Finals.
Boston.
All right, here we go with this. Boston gonna lose in the second round probably. Hey, so Boston. Make sure y'all tune in. Y'all keep up with us. Share. Follow all our social medias, and you know what? We out.
Man and man. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Man, the Man and Man Sports Podcast. Nate and I want to thank y'all for tuning in and coming in and watching the episode with us and supporting us and loving us. We love y'all back. Now it's time for me to go home and watch these Tar Heels. UNC, baby. Let's go.
First of all, no. We're not going to do that. Nah, we're not going to exit out.
We trying to go home, man.
Yeah, I know we trying to go home, but you ain't going to say no UNC like I just
Tar
wrote
Heel
UNC.
Nation.
You watching UNC, okay, you go home watch UNC, all right? But we on the Man and Man show, and we both just going to be out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be over here talking about no UNC.
Tar Heel Nation, baby.
All right, whatever. You got red on. Anyway, we out. You know, that's it.
Follow us on our social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe.